Hi. Is anybody there? Fight Chris, what's up? Not the Chris I know. How y'all doing? Leon, what's going on? This shit working? Can you hear me? This shit working? Yeah, it is working. Okay, great. Hi, Igni. Good day. Good day to you, sir. We're live, baby. I'm still here in the little corner of the room. Let's do it. Oh, wait. First, we gotta open a pack. Fuck, wrong button. This button. Okay. We get our free packs. Don't forget. I have the same chair you have, but broke it. This chair is kind of mid, honestly. But it does prevent my back from hurting, so I guess it's doing its job. The other chair, if I sat in it too long, I would just hurt my back. Let's go! Don't remember much, but I remember loving Eleanor. Eleanor is a sassy little child, but she's fun. Alright. Isabelle story mode. From the top, everybody. There's only 11 chapters per class this time, so it's pretty fast, honestly. We can blaze through this.
Where am I?
Hey! Hey, you!
Huh? Who are you?
Oh! That was immediate!
Not all flowers grow in this world. Some grow beyond the blue, and I am one such flower.
Who the hell starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Me in awe and reverence, for I am... I'm tired of this. Who are you supposed to be?
No. Who are you?
I've just made a hypothesis. I'll do you a favor and reveal it.
He's a womanlet, dude. This is like 4 foot tall.
Huh?
You've come here from another dimension.
Wow, she
Or
figured that
another
out
world,
fast.
Or whatever you want to call it. Here are the 3 bases for my conjecture. First, there's your appearance. A single glance reveals that you're not from Isunia.
They look the same.
There's also no way that I could be unacquainted with someone of your social class, which is evidenced by the quality of the cloth and adornments that you're using.
Damn, she's
The way you
rich?
act is downright bizarre, and more than anything
Was
else,
Kyle
that
a made
spell-
man? Like, is he a kept man? Is what I meant to say.
Anything quite like
Is
it.
Kyle? Is she
But
like
anyway,
Kyle's
it's
sugar
what brought
mama?
me here. To think there could be a type of magic I don't know? How preposterous! An uncommon appearance, incomprehensible behavior, and an impossible means of movement. My conclusion is, therefore, that you do not live in this world or dimension. Am I incorrect?
Who is this girl supposed to be? No sooner does she fall from the sky than she starts bending my ear.
Yeah, she's a yapper.
Silence is the beginning of affirmation.
Who on earth are you?
Why are you asking me a second time? There's a way that things are done, and now it's time to exchange names.
Ah, I see.
My name is Eleanor Gloria. I am the Marshal of the Magus Covenant, and the greatest mage in all Isunia. Who are you?
I'm Isabelle.
Compared with my introduction, yours has a pronounced dearth of information. Is this your first time introducing yourself to another person? Or perhaps in your world, this is simply the way that things are done. In that case, I too will...
I'm a palatial mage. I'm from another world, just as you said.
She worked in the palace. Does that mean that she was Rowan's co-worker? In a way? Were they co-workers? Hey, what's Isabelle's last name? Does she have a last name? I'm looking this up. She doesn't have a how can she be a noble but not have a last name? This is fucked up.
I figured as much, since I'm typically correct. Next then, allow me to conduct an experiment based on my hypothesis.
Does that girl really believe that I'm from another world? I can't say I understand her, but this works well enough.
Or is Kyle the noble, because he's a knight, and Isabelle married into nobility? Is that what's happening? Is that what happened?
Do you know of Nexus? I'm pursuing her.
Was Kyle paid well? What's Kyle's salary? All right? What's his net worth? That's what I'm wanting to know.
What a handful you are. Did I not just tell you that there's a way things are done?
What's the meaning of this?
I don't believe in gods, but if I were to make a rhetorical flight of fancy,
Real
I'd
Reddit
say that
atheist
it's a
move here.
heavenly blessing to be able to experience another world's magic, a one-of-a-kind opportunity, so to speak. You seem capable of using magical powers whose character is similar to ours, though not wholly identical. What do you use as a catalyst, and what do you cast? This is terribly fun.
Why all of this so suddenly?
Heaven doesn't send a signal before it sends a blessing. This shouldn't be so bad from your perspective anyway, seeing as how my magic's this world's best. I'm a worthy flower indeed.
He's part of the Dragonbane Corps with Rowan. They're killing dragons, they have to be paid well. That's a good point. It's a good point. Rowan's also supporting a family with a single income. Good observation.
So suddenly.
What's the GDP of Alistair? That's what I want to know. What's the GDP of Alistair? Can somebody tell me? Does anybody have the deep lore? I'm itching to find out.
I'll display my incomparable worth.
For my people.
For my people. We gotta ask the important questions. Have you seen that guy on YouTube that's like, where do the power lines in Grand Theft Auto go and stuff like that? We need that, but for Shadowverse.
I just need a little on-the-job training.
Now, I was kind of hoping for Magissa, but whatever. Maybe we can draw it into it here.
No!
Otherwise, I just play Acid Golem. Why isn't Eleanor moving? She's a JPEG? Yeah, there's no yeah, this is the JPEG story mode version. It's not the actual Eleanor leader, I guess. Is there an Eleanor leader? I don't even remember. I assume there is. Damn. No respect for Eleanor. They put her in the JPEG jail.
Eesh, what a disaster.
We need the GDP per capita of every world with a keeper. That's what I'm saying. Tell me the stats, dude.
A perfectly concocted elixir.
Eleanor not animated. Yeah, she's literally a PNG right now, dude. It's crazy. She's a web P. You guys know about that? You guys know about web P?
Someday, commence experiments.
Oh, she said it! That's the name of a spell. Commence experiment. Let's try and draw some cards, please. I'm missing good cards here. Oh, that's a good card. Epic, dude.
For my people.
For my people.
It won't be long now.
This is epic. What a class, dude. Whoa, pass? Oh my god. El Kringo. What the hell? Why is her hitbox so fucked up?
Who is this girl?
XOXO Gossip Girl.
This girl is incredible. How can she draw so much power simply by reading a grimoire? And this magic of hers seems to be interfering with gravity. all that by herself without even voicing a single spell.
All right, I think I've got it. Allow me to summarize. Your magic is fascinating. You inhale magic from the air, relay it through your body, and then form magic circles.
Noted.
Whereupon
Write that down.
your magic circles calculate the output and activate. That much I understand, but nothing any deeper is clear. And that's why it's fascinating.
Did they become friends because Eleanor is like
Flabbergasted.
seeing her as a
Think
test
there is
subject?
actually a form of magic that surpasses my understanding. However,
Nerd.
the most fascinating thing of all is you yourself. You were immediately able to grasp my magic and then resist. Given a few seconds, you'd likely have broken my gravity, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that far ahead, but
Perhaps fascinating isn't the most fitting expression, because my impartial interest is turning to goodwill.
huh?
Isabelle, you must join the Magus Covenant. We welcome you. You're likely unable to understand, but membership in our guild is a supreme honor. Once you've understood, you'll thank me. Now come on!
Dude, back in the day, you could just walk into a office building and ask for a job. These days, this shit doesn't happen, okay?
Wait, don't pull! Where are we going?
Where else? No matter how great your power might be, you don't know everything about this world. I'll show you around. Come on, this way.
Stop pulling!
We must hurry, Isabelle. Today is sure to be an especially busy day.
I've never heard this song before in SV. Oh, you'll keep hearing it, dude. When we were playing the Arissa story mode, every single mission had that damn accordion music. Got sick of it so fast.
Isabelle, I
Oh, here it is
very
again.
little interest in phenomena that have already been explained. I'm therefore going to proceed with a summary explanation. You have set foot in the capital of the land of Isunia. I doubt that facts such as its population or area are of interest.
I am
to you,
interested.
so
What's your
allow me to focus on the
GDP?
most pronounced characteristics. First, the canals. These have been dug all throughout the capital.
Skip
and
the
they serve
story?
as a
Hell
primary
no.
means of
I'm a Shadowverse
transportation.
completionist.
The
I have
water
to
in the canals also
consume
contains
everything
sparkling
Shadowverse.
magic.
I play Evolve, I play the game, I cast the tournaments, I've played in tournaments, I watch the anime. The only thing left is to finish the Shadowverse Flame anime and finish this damn story. And then I'll be done. I'll be 100% Shadowverse.
You're right. It's glimmering.
It's this magic that allowed Isunia to outcompete the other lands. Isunia's waters are, in a matter of
Oh, you read that weird Shadowverse
the
manga?
land's
Oh shit, I did it!
system.
I have to finish Shadowverse Flame, I have to finish the story mode, and I have to read that weird Shadowverse manga about that girl who wants to become a competitive Shadowverse player. Do you guys know that one? Where do I even find that? Where do I even find it? Chat, where do I buy this shit? This is lost media? Where do I find this, dude? There's also these ones. I actually own this one. I actually have read this one. So I'm ahead of you nerds. I've read at least one Shadowverse manga. I didn't read it cover to cover because I don't understand Japanese, but I looked at it. It's mostly this one is mostly a 4-panel like joke comic. But I did read it. I have it somewhere. This one I don't have though. I don't know where to find this shit. Where do I get it? There's also a Shadowverse Flame comedy manga? Oh shit, I got more to read than I thought, dude. Where do I find this stuff? It's impossible. Okay, anyway. Oh, and I've also played Champions Battle. I actually have my Champions Battle box with me right here. Peak game, by the way. Great game. If Dear Days 2, pathetic showing versus Champions Battle, which is actually a goated game. Everybody should play this. It's really good. You can get it on the eShop, the Legendary Edition, for pretty cheap these days. You should play this. Legit. Legit play it, though. Great game. Okay.
Next, the guilds. Isabelle, is the land you were in before a monarchy?
Yes, the state was ruled by one person.
Isunia is a rather different sort of place. The ruler here is not a single person, but rather 5 guilds.
Guilds? As in professional organizations?
Yes, that sort of thing. I'll spare you the details. All you need to remember now is the Magus Covenant, the guild that I am in charge of.
The Magus.
Is the manga better than Morningstar? I haven't read it. I don't know where to find it.
Yes, our guild conducts research day in and day out. It's a truly wonderful thing. Magic wielders, be noble is our motto.
Oh, so you're working for the progress of this land?
No, that's not it. This land's progress doesn't interest me at all.
What? But this guild is ruling the land, isn't it?
I was simply able to find my place at the top.
You can
on
post a link in the
having
Discord.
power. This
I don't allow
land
links in
couldn't be
chat
less
because
to me.
otherwise it'll be flooded with chatbots and shit.
Then what is it you're doing?
Research, naturally. Our mission is to refine our interests with knowledge and carry out our moral duties. Politics and governance are jobs for the people.
I see. There seems to be something honest in the way that she only thinks about herself.
As usual,
It's a bit
mages,
frightening,
annoying.
Is that anything to be surprised about? Your magic has a scent reminiscent of my own.
but you're right. It shouldn't be a surprise. I did everything possible to bring Kyle back to life. Threw everything away. Friends didn't matter to me, and neither did the crown.
My explanation is now complete. Do you have any questions?
Questions? Well... Ah! What is
Aw,
that?
filler arc.
Is that supposed to be one of your questions?
Just answer me.
That's a pseudo-organism, typically referred to as a magical life form. Its body is made by mixing the water of Isunia with mystical twigs, pure silver, and honey, and then instilling the mixture with magic.
You're certainly knowledgeable. Is that to say that these magical life forms are common in this town?
It's not as if they're always here. It's only when we conduct experiments and aren't able to obtain the desired results that they appear. One might call them badges of failure. Accordingly, their lives are ephemeral things of just a few hours long. If we were to find specimens that could abide for longer, we might be able to develop them, but alas.
Ah, it's coming this way.
Magical life forms want life energy. It's perhaps only natural that they attack other living things in order to absorb them.
Only natural? What are you saying?
Even if it does succeed in absorbing you, you'll merely feel tired for a bit. There's no real harm.
Oh. So that last chapter where Erica was getting attacked by them and she thought she was gonna die, nothing would have happened, basically.
They're very sticky though, and I rather dislike that. I'm therefore going to prepare for attack.
Well, yeah, they're made of honey.
Me? What do you think?
Damn. Eleanor is the best. I just noticed that Isabelle's
What's going on?
Isabelle's side boob has like ropes that like constrict her boobs. What is that? Why did why did they put that in? That's baffling stuff, man. What is going on? What is going on here?
As master wishes.
Why did they do that? Oh! It's happening. It's happening! Tasukete!
It's showtime.
Magus a blast!
Time for the grand finale.
Mana Elk! What a Chad! That's one of my favorite cards of all time. If you are a long time Ignideus viewer, you know that I have a weird attachment to Mana Elk, dude. He's one of my faves. I love Mana Elk.
A perfectly concocted elixir.
Legitimately one of my favorite
Not
cards.
done for. Formulas
I love
I'll
him.
Show them. I'll show them all.
Time for the grand finale.
Let's get this
What the hell? This guy dumb? You didn't even kill the freaking
I'll show
5-2?
Time for the grand finale.
Damn. Ba-ba-bum.
Magical life form.
That one seems more vigorous than previous specimens. Yes, my apprentices and guild are great indeed. Even as they stand at the world's apex, they continue to grow.
I don't want to make assumptions, but you make it sound as if that creature is your work.
Of course not. If I were to make it, it wouldn't have turned out like that.
Oh.
It's the product of my apprentices.
Isn't that the same thing? So the purpose of your guild is to create monsters?
Of course not.
Was it ever good?
The
No.
perfection of pseudo-organisms is but one of our many plans.
Huh.
The Magus Covenant's purpose, no, I should say my purpose, is to turn the world upside down.
Turn the world upside down?
To transform mysteries into masteries, and the impossible to the possible.
And why is that what you want?
That's just the way I was born.
Huh, why? This girl is talking madness, and yet for some reason, I find myself
What?
drawn into her eyes.
Why is all the dialogue so flirty in this
Isabel,
game?
you have one too, don't you? Some sort of goal?
Well, yes. I have a goal of sorts, too. No, I should say I had one. Now I'm not so sure.
But you see what I mean about these ropes that constrict her boobs? What is this shit? I don't get it.
Then it would suit us to work together. To fulfill our goals and to find new goals. You're sure to grow at any rate. And above all, you'll entertain me. I'll never have another chance to meet a mage from another world. I can't allow this opportunity to slip away.
So you mean to say that you'd like to use me as an instrument in your experiments?
I meant to communicate that in a roundabout way.
Then you did a terrible job.
That's what I get for stepping out of my comfort zone.
I don't know whether she can be trusted. She might even get in my way, but there's no denying this girl's power. And then there's what she says, turn the world upside down. If she were to do that, then Kyle
Didn't
and
you
I...
get over Kyle already? Or at least, like, accept that he's dead?
Eleanor, we have a problem on our hands.
Is it them?
Yes, ma'am. Due to some carelessness on our part.
Failure is one of experimentation's many children. What need is there to apologize? I'll go see things for myself.
I beg your pardon.
What is it now? I'm going to step away for a bit, Isabel.
That's fine.
Curious what's going on? It's just taking care of the everyday stuff, the nuts and bolts.
She's gonna fight
I've
Cetus!
already committed the scent of your magic to memory.
What the
so
hell?
Feel free to wander anywhere in
Magic
the capital.
smelly?
I'll return soon.
Magic is
That
smelly?
is quite the little cyclone. I came here to find Nexus. That was my little goal. But Eleanor Gloria. The
Why is magic smelly in
They
this
can really turn the
universe?
world upside
This
down.
sucks.
Then maybe there's a chance they could do something for Kyle.
This sucks. Why is magic smelly in Isunia?
She said that I could go anywhere, but I have nowhere to go. I have no idea what to do.
You're weird.
Luna!
It's you.
Luna! You're here in this world too. Come to think of it, it was a bit odd that none of the others were here. We did all leap to this world together.
Yeah.
Could something really have interfered?
I've gotta go.
Wait, Luna! Where is it you're going?
All there is this guy, so I'm going with him.
That's epic. Epic line.
This guy? He looks harmless enough, but for some reason something doesn't feel right.
All there is this guy. So whatever.
Luna, you should come with me then. That way... Ah! What was that? Did he cast some sort of magic?
Luna is freaking hilarious, dude. She doesn't give a fuck. She just goes wherever.
No. If I don't put up a fight, he'll stomp all over me. Are we going to do this?
Might as well. See, I just woke up, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to take it easy on you.
Yeah, I think Nicola is my favorite character too.
No, please
In
stop.
Isunia.
She's my... Stand back, Luna. I can just tell that he's dangerous. So this is what I have to do.
No, please stop! Don't fight!
I like Nicola a lot. He's just a really OP guy. A very sleepy OP guy.
Out of my way.
The old man's not a bad guy.
Why are they fighting? What? This one I kind of get. Nicola is so overwhelmingly powerful that it triggers a fight or flight response in people. That's kind of the vibe I got, and I thought that was kind of a cool way to introduce, or a cool way to go about the character. He's just EP, yeah, exactly.
Will do really shy.
Ho ho! Well, would you look at that? Well,
Escaped. Eat it away.
this is kind of cringe or whatever. What do I even fuse here, dude? I think I don't fuse. This will die and I'll have a full proc anyway. Everdark Strix? What about that guy?
That's it for today.
Magissa Blast! Hit the Strix. No! No, whatever.
Time for the grand finale.
Yeah, Nicola is just so OP that anybody can tell he's broken, so that it triggers a fight or flight in people. I kind of get that. It's also a cool thing for a character. It's like a cool trope for a character to have.
Done for. Formula's ready. I'll show them all.
It's less annoying to me than Erica just picking fights for no reason.
Big souls. There were
Whoa! Hey, it didn't kill the Magissa though. Easy clap. Easy clap. Easy GG. Wow, these games are going by fast. I'll be able to finish this rune story in like 2 seconds.
Finale.
fighting.
Bro is just hungry. Exactly.
The power to bind the dead. Luna, stay out of the way. That man is dangerous.
But
Try this on for size. Ugh, who is this man? No matter how much I throw at him, he just won't go down. He doesn't even have a scratch.
Your magic's not from this world. You must be the same as Luna.
You're through.
So you weren't trying to challenge me then. Sorry about that.
You're kidding. I was hitting you with everything that I had.
You want to come along?
And where do you suggest we go?
That I haven't decided.
I'm afraid I have to say no then.
All right. Well, take care then.
Luna, do you really have to stay together with that person?
I don't know. He's just really nice.
I know I shouldn't be worrying about Luna, but still.
So you weren't.
He's not a human. He's some sort of monster.
He's actually a
I've never seen
robot.
anything like it before. Eleanor Gloria. That man. They're the people that make up this other world. If I were able to have even a fraction of their power, then... Kyle, can I still wish for you?
He's actually a robot and Marlone is a nuclear bomb. This country's fucked up. Fucked up country, Isunia.
Poor Luna. How long is she going to...
My poor sense of time is one of my few faults. I owe you an apology, Isabelle.
Ah! Don't just pop out in front of me like that!
That, Isabelle, is what I should be saying to you.
What?
This teleportation technique utilizes the magic that cycles through Isunia's ley lines, and the magic that circles through its canals. The departure points and arrival points are therefore fixed. One might call them gondolas. In other words, my movement was not mere happenstance, but rather an inevitability. That was not the case for
This-
you, though. Your
I'm going
movement
crazy.
was happenstance through and through.
This accordion's driving me crazy, bro.
That's why you struck my interest and drew me here from beyond the heavens.
That wasn't my magic. It was something else.
My analysis of that matter is already complete. When we fought just a bit ago, I came to an ample understanding of your magic's character.
Ah, I see.
Let's put that aside, though. The thing that's demanded of us now is speed. Only rapid action is able to open new paths into the future. Let's get going.
Going? You mean go to your guild?
Yes. This more or less amounts to an order, but it's also a certain sort of proposition. I say that because the topic of conversation would benefit you greatly.
How can you say that sort of thing?
Because you're a mage. Every mage is driven by something, and every mage is searching for something. The Magus Covenant is able to provide a proper outlet for that drive and that search.
Let me ask you then.
Yes?
Are you able to bring the dead back to life? Not as spirits or as undead, but fully back to life. Can you do that?
What do you consider full? The recreation of all constituent elements without a single one missing? Would it be enough to simply have the full soul or the flesh?
The soul. I should be able to create some sort of flesh to serve as a vessel. If we were able to summon his soul without causing it to deteriorate.
So to recapitulate, we'd like to enclose a person's soul in a medium highly reminiscent of that person without causing any deterioration to the soul. That is a serious challenge.
That's correct. I've attempted necromancy plenty of times, but all that came of it were specters with a passing resemblance to Kyle.
It's likely that you were unable
Nerd
to
to
draw the correct
nerd
soul close to
communication.
you. They are extremely difficult to work with. Even I'm unable to bind the soul of a specific person to a specific place. However, let me summarize. If it's not a perfect recreation of the flesh that you demand, there
Dude,
should be no limit to the
nice.
possibilities.
You can make Kyle, but with a magnum dong
For
instead.
instance, rather than dominating the soul as a necromancer, one might offer a dance as a shaman. That might also draw the soul near, not all at once, but piece by piece.
You're right. If we were to try that...
Isabelle, Nay, we make the impossible possible. The instant that you met me, Eleanor Gloria, the impossible became possible.
All right. Thank you.
There's no need for expressions.
Didn't
of
we just
gratitude,
have like
for
a
we
whole
certainly both stand to
heartfelt
gain something from
back
this
and forth
arrangement.
about how
What
you
should
need
we
to
do
move
then?
on and that Kyle
like
is in
your
a better
input.
place or whatever?
If I were to say no, you'd just take me along anyway, wouldn't
Didn't
you?
that happen?
Of course. I can put out 1, perhaps 2,000 times the magic you can.
Well, I'm not going to say no. I agree to go.
That's a very convoluted way to put things. Now let's proceed.
If I'm able to steal even a bit of her extraordinary magical power,
What?
I might be able to see Kyle again.
Eleanor is 2,000 times stronger than Isabelle? The power scaling in this series is crazy, dude.
I thought that I should give up. But if there's even the littlest bit of hope, I don't want to let it slip away.
Ah, yes. There was one thing that I almost forgot to say. Welcome, Isabelle. This is Isunia, home of Shimmering Dew and Guilds. This cosmic flower.
Why
will
is
serve
Isabelle
as
such a
your
chump?
guide.
Eleanor is 2,000 times stronger than her? Or was Eleanor just talking mad smack for no reason? That's the question. Why is Guild Wars undoing all the character development? That's what I'm
I've
saying.
noticed some exhaustion in your magic. Why might that be? Did something happen while I was away?
I'm not quite sure how to explain, but this odd man appeared and I fought him.
Odd man?
Yes, there was something gloomy about him. And he had a sort of monstrous presence.
Ah, that must be Nicola Adele.
You know him then?
He's known to all. That man is worthy of being named in the same breath as the Magus Covenant. Here, to the left, Isabelle.
Got it. In that case, he must be a guild leader too.
That's correct. Our tastes, however, are a bit different. The Order of Blade Rights has several hundred members and Escamali, 50. The membership numbers of Counter Solari are unknown, and the Magus Covenant is composed of 30-some members. The Forbidden Guild Nicola Adele, on the other hand, is made up of but a single person. That is to say that he is the guild marshal and the very guild itself.
You know, now that I'm looking at the camera that I have on, Is there even a point to me having my webcam on? Because I'm like sitting way down here. You can't even see me, really.
Is that even possible?
Certainly it seems ridiculous, but there's no denying that it's fact. His single-handed power is comparable to that of any of the other 4 guilds. That means, however, that my interest in you grows only greater. To think that you could fight against Nicola Adele without suffering any serious wounds.
Nicola Adele did not even swing
He
once.
didn't seem to be very passionate.
That's how he always is. He is uncombative, and yet he destroys. It's for that reason that he's referred to as forbidden. As the one who must not...
I'm only looking at the streamer cam. Goddamn. Enjoying the view of my beautiful door. Yippee. Oh my lord, dude. This is freaking hideous.
A magical life form.
You're quick on the uptake. This is yet another piece of the Magus Covenant's wisdom, but there's no reason for concern. I'm back, and I have a guest. Prepare to welcome her.
Welcome back, Eleanor. The preparations are already complete.
Very well. Do you dislike tea, Isabelle? It's not as if it makes a difference if you do, but nonetheless...
You don't need to ask then. Tea will be fine.
Point taken. I will accompany the guest. The rest I'll leave to you.
Very well, ma'am. Please, make yourself at home. We will be proceeding with the magical experiments.
This lab is huge, but it's so well put together. Almost everything here seems new.
A messy environment causes needless delays with the experiments. Only in the proper soil can the flowers of research bloom. Please have a seat there.
Thank you.
Sugar.
I'm fine.
There's no need to hold back. Sprinkle it in and gulp it up.
This sugar is all stuck together.
You're certainly very picky. Allow me to ask you once again, Isabelle, how you came to this world.
Damn, they got the freaking budget brand sugar.
The Keeper Nexus, and a world put to sleep.
In order to revive our world, we hunted down Nexus and jumped to this world.
So, is Nexus here? No, there's no way that she could be. According to what you've said, Nexus is incapable of disguising herself as a common person.
Yes, unless, that is, she has some sort of power that we don't know about.
Then perhaps you should jump to the next world. You don't have any use for this one.
That's not exactly right. It seems that there are lessons for me to learn here, and I still haven't managed to reunite with the others.
You all wanted to cross together, even though your goals and ideas were different?
About that.
What name did you have for that again? Friendship. Oh, or was it trust? It seems like an inefficient way of doing things. To meet me at a time such as this was truly a stroke of good fortune for you. If that bunch had picked you up, you'd be in no position to be thinking about Nexus now.
What are you talking about?
The drums of war have been beating in this land of late. If you'd joined any guild other than the Magus Covenant, you'd have been swept up into combat.
War? Are you
Sorry, Isabelle, but my comrade...
Why? What for?
It's hard to say, but the preparations are already underway. Fortunately, we're not involved, so there's nothing to concern yourself with.
I beg your pardon for the intrusion. We have a visitor, Eleanor. How would you like me to proceed?
Who
Is it Cetus?
Escamali?
Precisely.
Let them
Oh,
in.
no, it's not. It's
Yes, and I
Marlone!
will take care of them.
I come to you as the scales of balance. I do hope you're well, Eleanor Gloria.
Unfortunately, you've ruined my mood at this very moment.
I'm here on an
Damn,
investigation
what the hell?
initiated by the Order of Blade Rights. Please.
Oh, they already
allow me
fought
to
Cetus
ask you
earlier.
2 or 3 questions.
No. As you can see, I'm in the middle of tea. If there's something you'd like to ask, Isabelle will answer you.
Me?
Yeah, but keep quiet and answer him with magic.
I don't have any intention to fight.
When does Cetus come out? No, when Eleanor went to deal with something at the guild and left Isabelle alone for a second, she was fighting Cetus then.
Very well. Let the inquiry begin.
I saw what you were capable of doing. But I need some sort of objective proof. And besides, I'm enjoying my tea. This is you, Isabelle.
Really now. If I do this, it'll be enough, right?
Yes, that's all you need to do. Seeing that you're now a member of the Magus Covenant, I hope that you won't embarrass us in battle.
Why do I have to fight some random guy? Why is the golem green?
You're so pushy.
I hate it here. This world sucks. The golem's green and apparently magic is smelly in Isunia. This place sucks. I hate it here.
For the balance of Isunia.
Eleanor making Isabelle fight. Yeah, it is pretty funny. He's playing lions? Oh no. Monka S. Whatever. Just hit him, dude. I might be able to proc 2 Maguses back to back. That'd be epic.
Well, that's it for today.
It's showtime.
Stare truth in the eyes.
Time for the grand finale.
Not so. Octo Bishop. Octo Bishop. Who cares?
It's showtime.
You're done for.
Oh, Mao.
You can feel time for the grand finale.
Well, that was certainly fair, wasn't it?
Had enough yet?
Ha! This battle's over. I don't know what you're thinking, but it's time to quit.
You're right. But I don't know how I'm going to face Marlone after this.
Tell him that we're not responsible, and neither are the Order of Blade Rights. It was all a simple accident. If there's a price that must be paid for the accident, the Magus Covenant will pay in the form of a donation.
All right. In that case, there's no issue.
Damn. Bribery.
Now scram.
Yes, I shall. I'll smooth things out with the Order of Blade Right, so you needn't worry.
My oh my. They'd never just get to the point.
Who was that anyway?
Oh, it was Escamali. They're the mediators and liaisons for guilds. Conflicts between guilds are controlled and managed by Escamali, at least on the surface. As a matter of fact, they're not much more than extortionists.
True.
When anything happens, they look for someone to take responsibility and then demand a donation to pay.
Whoa,
for the
it's
loss.
too real, dude.
Things are set up so that the more conflicts there are between guilds, the richer they get. They're an irritating bunch who like to call themselves.
This
the Guild of
country sucks, dude. Isunia? Terrible country.
Then why did you make me fight that man? Wouldn't it have been better to make me slip him some money and send him off? Did you really want to judge my power in action?
That's one part of it, but it isn't everything. I wanted to give him some sort of excuse to leave. At least on the surface, they're in charge. He encountered our resistance and was forced to settle things with a fine. That's the way they have to do things in order to make money.
I see. They're very crafty.
Well, every guild has its own way of looking at things.
Is that why these conflicts happen?
Like I said earlier, you don't need to worry. The Magus Covenant doesn't get involved in any of that. Let those dodos battle amongst themselves.
Eleanor, it seems there's a bit of an issue with our magical experiment.
Did something arise during the magical conversion process?
Yes. Please excuse me for disturbing you during your meeting with the guest.
No, things have happened just as they should. The responsibility is mine. Please excuse me, Isabelle, but I have to leave for a moment.
That's no problem.
You should take a look around the laboratory. Feel free to play with anything lying around. See you then.
A look around the lab. Ugh, what an awful tale. I've come to another world, been separated from my companions, and almost lost my will to live. Grimoires, elixirs, and experimental implements. My curiosity's killing me. Well, I did get permission. I'm going to investigate a bit until she gets back.
You're gonna accidentally blow up the lab? I don't really remember what happens in the story. Or in Isabelle's story. Seems like nothing has happened so far.
I see. So if I just read this, then... but this book of practical spells seems like it could be tricky to use. Incantations. These are the source of her power. Well, I'll try this. Shard of Shame. Gate of Emeth. Water be as blood, branches as bone, honey as flesh, and death as truth. Oh, that didn't feel quite right. But it's probably okay to call
How you
this a
doing?
success.
We're doing okay. After this stream, I have to work on an edit.
Welcome back. I was just killing time with some of the materials and instruments around here.
You were creating magical life forms in your spare time? You do seem to have a form of magical genius. However, you seem to have no organizational talent at all. What is the meaning of this?
There's no need to overreact.
Overreact? Why are there books scattered across the floor? There are instruments all over.
She's a slob! Does that mean Kyle is also the house husband?
Don't you think it's a hassle to keep putting them back?
Wait, what do I see under those books? Don't tell me that's a magic circle. You drew a magic circle right on the floor?
Well, yes. Is there something wrong?
I'm about to faint! You! Ouch! Only in the proper soil can the flowers of research bloom! I told you that, didn't I? You! Ouch! Ow! Stop hitting me! You! Clean up! Sweep the floor this instant!
All right! Aren't you getting carried away?
No, this is horrible! Terrible! I think I'm going to faint! But before I do, please get rid of that thing.
Is that really necessary? I don't think I did such a bad job of it.
It's not only not bad, it's in fact very good. It's tough to think that you made it in such a short time. It's truly lamentable that you forgot to include the Silver of Reason. It's going to go berserk.
That must be what felt different about it.
I'll say this now. I won't allow you to create any further messes in my laboratory.
Okay, so you don't want a big commotion. Got it.
I forgot that Isabelle is a slob, dude. She's a real girl fail, dude.
So defeat it nice and gentle, then.
For my people.
Kyle probably also did the cooking. Maybe.
Don't come closer.
I just need a little on-the-job training. I just need a little on-the-job training.
We're doing it! Kyle also did the dying. True! You're not wrong.
It's showtime.
You know, it's actually kind of lamentable that it didn't kill the Servant of the Spellgrove. Because now the Servant of the Spellgrove can just attack my Magicite and lock it. Oh no! Oh no! I forgot you could do that. Well.
Luminous gate, eat it away! You're done for. Stare truth in the eyes.
Anyway.
Hey, let's play.
The hell? You can't even kill my Lion?
So sparkly.
Well, that's it for today.
Am absolutely cooked as usual. I like the rune stories because they're so fast. Because I don't have to try. I just place Earthright and just win instantly.
Squashing it. I'm not sure how to feel, making this and then squashing it right afterward.
Enough of the sentimentality. Wipe it up.
Come on, you really don't need to say that.
Enough already. Are you some sort of child? Hurry up and clean.
Ouch! All right, I get it already.
Damn. Owned.
See? All good now.
Nice try. There's still some dust left over there.
People must tell you you're fussy a lot.
And surely people must tell you your body and mind are slovenly.
Whoa!
So listen up. Now that you're here, you're going to obey my rules.
I know. I'm not going to make any more messes.
Even if you need to make any more messes, don't. Only in the proper soil.
Can the flowers of research bloom? I'm tired of hearing that.
You impudent...
Ow! I only said I was tired of hearing it because it's the truth.
Your magical skills are solid, but you're incapable of anything else.
Whoa!
Are mages in your world like this?
I don't know, but probably yes.
Well, then in your world, mages are surely called pigs in laboratories, pigpens. How utterly hopeless.
What? What's going on?
That gatekeeper was my pride and joy!
Sure.
Ah! Let's go! Finally! Now it's getting good!
Urias Formond. What are you doing here?
Already you know my purpose well. I have come in search of the strong.
So you mean that you'd like to fight with Eleanor Gloria?
You're blocking his face? Wait, hold up. Move the camera over here, maybe.
It remains to be seen whether this is worthy of being called a fight. I hope it may.
I see. Well, that's most unfortunate.
Oh.
A single glance reveals that you, like Isabelle, have come from another world. Your flesh is clearly not that of a normal person. Fascinating. If such a thing were possible, I'd like to investigate you more closely. The overwhelming power that was able to topple my gatekeeper, this tremble-inducing might. It is fascinating indeed.
Urias versus Nicola, who would win?
So this is your first time seeing a vampire?
A vampire. In this world, they only exist in fairy tales. This is growing more and more disappointing. But still, I'm about to knock you into nothingness. You'll be gone without a trace.
That magic.
Huh? What is this?
You've entered my laboratory without permission. There can be no exceptions to the rules. You shall soon become dust, vampire. Return to the land of fairy tales from which you came.
Urias would have loved Nosferatu. So true. Wait, I don't get to fight Urias? I have to watch? Oh, come on!
Revealing one's
Cringe!
would spoil the revel.
Let me throw hands!
If you already know that, then keep your trap shut.
There's no point in getting in the middle of that.
It's probably going to take a while, so if you don't mind, allow me to guide you through the laboratory.
I'd be grateful for that. Are you sure we don't need to stop then?
We couldn't do that if we tried, and Eleanor seems to be enjoying herself at any rate.
They say you vampires drink blood, but you'll never reach my neck that way.
What the
You'd
hell?
be lucky to ever push me to the ground.
Why is all the dialogue is so flirty for no reason?
What I insist upon is my own concern. You need only to fall down before me.
Whoa!
That does seem to be the case. I'll follow after you.
Very well. This way.
Got work in a couple hours? Good luck at work.
That concludes our simple introduction of the facilities. Do you have any questions?
Let's see. Well, it's not about the laboratory, but...
Please, ask away.
Thank you. About her. For as much as she hates messes and destruction, she isn't holding back.
It's been a long time since I've seen Eleanor like that. Urias is quite mighty.
Mighty? Well, he's certainly in a league of his own. One more thing. There are 4 other guilds like ours, right?
Yes. Nicola Adele represents a slight exception, though.
As far as I can see, all seem very self-centered, including the Magus Covenant. How were you able to maintain any kind of balance?
Were? Don't you mean to say are?
Yes, there's going to be a war soon, she was saying that.
I see. My apologies for going off on a tangent. Allow me to answer then. Simply put, no guild has any intention of disturbing the balance.
Wait till you see what I'd say to Urias. Oh, damn.
The others, they'd receive its status, its property, and everything else.
The Order of Blade Right sees justice through, and it values protecting the people. Escamali doesn't have any clear way to battle, so they can't to begin with. Nicola Adele can't be bothered. Counter Solari is the most combative, but since they have few members, they're not generally involved.
I thought you didn't know how many
large-scale
members they had.
activity.
And what about Magus?
Yes. We have no interest in status or property.
And that's the way that the balance of power is kept.
Everybody's just lazy.
It is, however, falling apart at the hands of Counter Solari. This is common knowledge.
What sort of guild is Counter Solari?
They are, in a word, assassins. Shadowy figures who kill people for a price. These days, they've become especially active. So much so that the townspeople are getting anxious.
A group of assassins? They can't be left to their own accord.
I've heard that they are skilled not only in the art of assassination, but that they command an extraordinary form of swordsmanship. It sounds as if those two are finally finished.
I'm back.
Well done, ma'am. Isabelle, I take my leave.
Thank you. The information you provided me is sure to come in useful. Are you hurt? Well, knowing you, I'm sure you're fine.
It was ultimately a draw of sorts. Or if I were to speak more precisely, my loss. I should have known better than to let
Owned.
ire and curiosity get the better of me.
Owned as usual.
2 bookshelves were damaged in the process. 5 whole books were bent, and the pages of one of those were torn. On top of that...
Well, what's done is done, right? What do you say we start experimenting?
Yes, that's the right course of action. And that's exactly what I plan to do. Allow me to say one thing first, though.
Don't make a mess, right?
Precisely. I still can't trust that you won't.
All right. What sort of experiment should we begin with?
Just what you were looking for. The resurrection of the dead. It's a topic that fascinates me as well. Let us go about things in that general way.
Are you sure? You don't stand to gain anything.
No, I stand to gain everything. Your words and actions are all strange and new to me. All
Yeah, your eyes just
before
laughed,
become
lol.
my knowledge. Now, if our preparations are
Well, we'll find
complete,
out soon enough when we
let
play
us
his story.
commence our experiment.
We'll find out soon enough.
How simplistic of you. To draw a soul close, you don't always need an intermediary, you know.
Oh god,
You
it's
simply
nerd
have to
chat.
regulate the summoning process.
Your procedures are too complicated. Even the magical infusion has 10 individual steps.
They're not complicated, they're precise. See, I've put the formula together now.
You should call me efficient, not simplistic. The circle's ready. Pour your magic into it.
1, 2, 3, 4. The pieces don't fit together.
They don't, do they? I'll have to jump in and adjust the magic levels.
Yes, let's try to improve things by working in unison as a safeguard. Well then, let's chant, Isabelle.
From the abyss show thyself. We call thy lifeless name to bring thee unto us. 4 legs, 2 eyes, teeth, and ears. Felis Sylvae.
It appeared. All right, now bind it in here.
All right.
Well then.
Let's see.
How could a dog have appeared when we meant to summon a cat? Something in the character of the circle must be fundamentally incorrect. Perhaps if I were to streamline my methods...
It's probably because I'm not used to intoning. My circle wasn't able to keep up with the complexity of the formula either. I need to draw more precisely.
Isabelle, jot out 3 magic circles for me, would you? I'll take care of this thing.
All right, give me some literature on intonation and 3 formulae. Any 3 are okay. I beg your pardon, Eleanor.
Hey, why don't we have this as a follower? We only have the male nerd and not the woman nerd. This is the patriarchy at work, dude.
Ah, thanks.
There is a matter I would like to inform you of. May I proceed?
Sure. Tell me right here.
Counter Solari seems to be active. It shouldn't be long now.
All right. You're dismissed.
Is something happening with the Guild of Assassins?
It's nothing. All right, so now for the formulae.
Don't you care about this land at all? Don't you want to stop the war?
You just can't get your mind off that, can you? If those dodos want to fight, then that's just what they should do. What more is there to say?
But
it's a matter of priorities, Isabelle. A war would naturally present problems, such as how we'll no longer be able to focus solely on experiments. However, stopping it would also require time. In that same amount of time, we could complete 100 spells. Don't you think it would be a waste?
You really don't care about anything other than research, do you?
No, I don't. You're just the same, aren't you?
I can't say you're wrong.
Our concentration's been broken. Let us rest for a while. Would you like any tea?
I can do without the sugar, though.
Why is it, Isabelle, that you want to bring the dead back to life?
You're cutting right to the chase?
Conversation is nothing if not sudden.
She's got a
But
hot
if you don't want
dad.
to speak, then, well, keep your mouth shut.
Or like, would-be dad. That's why.
I want to bring back someone I love. I just want to meet him one more time.
You've brought your magic to such heights in the name of a form of greed called love. That's not proper, is it, Isabelle? It's a form of heresy.
Well, yes. At least in the land that I'm from, they say that resurrecting the dead is against nature's order. It's forbidden.
Put Luna in jail.
Still, you proceed with such great enthusiasm in order to make your wishes come true.
How do you plan to resurrect somebody who died on a completely different world? Well, it's like, you know, the spirit world is separate.
There's
Probably.
a chance that the one you love isn't looking for resurrection. And yet you proceed with these forms of heresy.
I wanted to give up, but I just couldn't.
You seek to fulfill your own desires above all else. That is the tale of every mage, is it not? I am a mage, and therefore I am the unwavering servant of my own desires. Why care about this land or its people? I too am a child.
Mages are annoying.
I had a mother and a father. My mother was an average human, but for some reason she came to bear me, a child who had tens of thousands of times more magic than the average person. My mother was unable to withstand my power, and she drew her last breath.
What the hell, you proud of that?
My father, well, on the day I passed the entrance exams for the Magus Covenant, his life ended. I joined the Magus Covenant at the age of 10 and became its marshal.
No wonder.
Then that I made a vow.
How old are you now? 11?
Sorry, what?
No wonder you're so short.
What indeed? Well, at any rate, Isabelle, I act according to my own desires. I don't act for this land.
Sorry for making you speak about something so unpleasant.
I speak of this because I wanted to. Our break is over. Let us resume the experiment.
More like yap wars. They just can't stop themselves. They're just yapping all the time.
Papa said he was glad that I was born.
The accent on the papa.
I was meant to be. He was never good at lying. Papa, I'll become a mage second to none. I'll make up for Mama's death. I made this vow before the gates of the Magus Covenant. I hadn't even taken the entrance exam yet. Naturally, I passed, but all the same. Papa, I'm one of the Magus Covenant's. The moment I opened that door, I nearly drowned in the scent of blood. Papa! My father always kept a photograph of my mother with him wherever he went. That's how I knew he loved her. And I knew that that love was making him suffer. Still, to think that one could be murdered by love. Isn't that right, Papa? Mama looked shockingly like me in the photograph. So I loved her. Papa was an inept cook. His food was awful, but it was good enough. I loved him. He was important to me. I wasn't done.
This is
loving him,
incredibly tragic.
but if that couldn't happen, then I wouldn't wish for it. But I could make a vow. I killed the one I loved and defiled the one I respected. My life has been a transgression.
This is incredibly heavy.
And so I'll bloom beyond the world's rules and beyond the blue. The number of things that I lost was enormous. uncountable.
Her backstory is insanely dark.
What was taken from me was tremendous, and it can't be returned.
I forgot how insane her backstory was.
Compensate. From today, from this moment on, I will be the cosmic flower. I'll bloom proudly, confidently, and I'll display to the world my incomparable value.
Damn. I legit forgot how crazy her backstory is.
Oh, it's no good. Things aren't falling together.
We didn't accidentally skip a chapter, did we? I think we're okay.
It doesn't seem that they are. We've made correction after correction, and the problems just keep piling up.
You accidentally skip a chapter? Chapter was that one? Oh no, we didn't. Okay, we good. We good. I was just double checking.
That is, though, well enough. The answers one finds on the other side of worrying and wavering have a value all their own.
You're right. But we should do something to refresh ourselves. What do you say we go outside?
Huh? What happens if we go outside?
What do you normally do when you reach a dead end like this?
Normally, I don't do anything special. Either change the literature I'm looking at or switch to another experiment.
Nah, dude, you gotta take a walk.
That won't refresh you at all.
I've never thought that I needed refreshment in the midst of experimentation.
So you spend every waking hour researching or experimenting?
Well, yes. To be accurate, I normally don't sleep very much, though.
You're kidding.
Of course not.
Anyway, let's head out for now. It'll feel a bit different if we're just able to get some fresh air.
That seems grossly inefficient, but I suppose if that's how things are done in your world, there's some value in trying it out. Of course,
Hey, come on already, let's go.
I'm not a child. You don't need to hold my hand.
How old are you? It's incredibly ambiguous. Why are you so small? Did the magic fuck up her life? Why is she like that?
You can leave the attitude at home. Now come this way. This feels great.
All of her growth went into the magic.
To be honest, I don't really know. The air in your world and the air in this world surely differ in subtle ways. And it may be that dissimilarity that's causing the difference in our perceptions.
You don't do anything to refresh yourself. You don't sleep. Hasn't anyone said anything to you about that? Like the other people in the Magus Covenant?
I am Eleanor Gloria, the cosmic flower. None dare speak against me.
She's still young. No, still a child. And yet
Oh, so she is
doesn't
like 12.
sleep, let alone do anything to refresh herself. Is she really okay?
Those eyes of yours, Isabelle. Are you worried about me?
Well, yes, I'm a bit concerned.
You're a peculiar person indeed. You're concerned about this land, and you're concerned about me. Why can't you go straight toward what you want?
I wonder. I can't say for sure.
Mother, Father, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for hurting you.
She's not crying because she's... Did I ever care about how Kyle would... It's just like you say. I'm always wavering when it comes to approaching what it is that I want.
Don't you want to bring your partner back to life?
I wanted to do that. I still do, but...
No.
Now, we just saw that.
Don't know your own feelings? I didn't know that was possible.
For someone who creates such complicated formulae, you can sure sound simple.
For someone who creates such simplistic formulae, you certainly get deep inside your own head.
Isabelle.
Rowan.
Dang, my
Do
boy!
you know him?
Yes. Could we have a few moments alone?
Go ahead. I'll be back in the laboratory.
You got here in one piece too, I see.
Yeah. I heard that you were in the Mages Guild and came here.
Do you still want me to kill you?
No, I needed you to see this.
He's just showing off.
I finally understand now. Understand the potential of commanding and controlling the Black Dragon's power.
That's your way of taking responsibility, isn't it, Rowan?
There's no simple way to do that. I'm satisfied with having taken the first step.
But there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that you won't go on the rampage again.
Yes, you're right about that.
Make me believe you, Rowan. Show me your power.
All right, I'll use this power. Not to die, but to live.
Epic. Epic, dude. They should have made Rowan have this form, man. Why can't I be half dragon Rowan? Like, when they released the second batch of leaders, we should have gotten half dragon Rowan, assassin Erica, you know, Isabelle with a jacket on. Instead, we just got the same guys. I thought that was kind of lame, you know? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, the second guy they made, where they literally looked the same. Except for Eris, Eris is the only one who got a new outfit for some reason. You know? That's what give me something to work with here.
For my people.
Underestimate me at an own peril.
Should have gotten Maid Cafe Urias. Shirtless Urias, dude. You know, all this, you know what I'm talking about? I didn't get full proc Magissa. Cringe.
For my people.
No full proc Magissa. Super cringe, dude.
And another.
This hand is not good. Anniversary stories tie into a story arc, but that's what I'm saying! They should have written the story arc in such a way that we got new drip. That's what I'm saying. They write the story. They could have done that. They could have done that if they wanted to, I think.
Time for the grand finale.
And another. Out of mana?
Eh. Let's kill it. Force and evolve into my Magissa. Avowed strike for exact damage? That's messed up. That's messed up and twisted, in my opinion.
If someone gives you attitude, melt their face off.
Melt their face
You're done
off!
for.
Iggy in chat, hi. Hello, Vice. How you doing, brother? Somniferous white worm? Twice?
Yeesh, what a disaster.
This guy's got crazy ideas. Oh, I forgot this doesn't even summon the nest. It puts into your hand. That's so bad. Damn. Damn.
A perfectly concocted elixir.
I mean, here's the sad part. He's gonna heal to 7.
Spread your
Whoa!
Spread your mighty wings.
It won't be long now.
That's wife. That's wifey.
These scales can't.
That's wifey, actually.
Mighty wings.
Actually, that's wifey. That's actually my wife.
It won't be long now.
I'm glad I got to see it before I ended this battle.
Isabelle.
You must have been in such pain.
Auto lose out of courtesy.
Rowan, you must have gone through so much in this world to gain powers like that.
I'm sorry. I'm still learning. But I'll...
No, I don't want to see this. I'll end up wanting to forgive you. Forgive you for murdering Kyle. Go, Rowan. I understand now.
Right.
I like their friendship, you know? It's a complicated relationship, but it's the most interesting drama out of the original
No
cast.
matter what happens to you, the facts won't change. The past won't change. Remember that. Because if you change, then I'll have to change too.
Finished yet?
Weren't you going back to the laboratory?
I'm not sure about that. I found myself wondering about you. Your bad habits appear to be contagious.
Bad habits? That's a harsh way to put it.
It's a joke. Don't take it so personally.
I know. Do I really look that down?
You certainly don't look happy.
Oh, I'm hopeless. Whatever the people around me do, I just follow along. In so many different ways.
You're suffering so much on account of setting your roots in the ground. You should set them somewhere outside the world. Like me.
Aren't you lonely?
That came out of nowhere, Isabelle.
Conversation is nothing if not sudden.
Lonely? Nah. Even if I were, it would be meaningless.
I don't really know. You might be right.
Surely you're nice and refreshed now, Isabelle. Let's return.
Yeah, let's go. This land, this girl, Rowan. I'm always getting distracted in some way or another. Would you hate me if you could see me, Kyle? Or would you just smile and laugh and tell me I'm being ridiculous?
I don't know. Kyle seems to be a pretty normal person. Kyle's like the most normal guy. He's like Mr. Normal.
Your magic's getting a bit rough around the edges, Isabelle. Do you want to take a break?
I should.
Something seems to be bothering you. You seem lost.
Really? You can tell all of that just by looking at my magic?
No, I was simply able to read the expression on your face.
You could tell from my face? I like that even less.
There's something you're seeking, and there's something I'm seeking. I'm a mage, and you're a mage. But you worry me. Why's that, I wonder?
She killed her emotions after her parents died, and Isabelle is helping her get it back. It's cute! It's a cute little dynamic, but it's pretty clear to me that the forest story and the sword story were the main story, and everybody else is just faffing about, dude. Literally nothing happened in this Isabelle story.
Now, you're strong, you're intelligent, and your magic is rock solid. We're the same, but we're different. Is that the result of our different worlds?
I'm not sure about that. It could simply be a difference between you and I, rather than our worlds. I've always gone too easy on myself. It's been that way ever since I can remember. But especially since I was with him. He fulfilled my every desire. He was all I wanted. Everything that I was with him.
Ah, so you learned how to be this way. Or, I should say, you were taught to be this way.
That might be why I'm lost. No matter how much sadness or hatred is in my heart, I'm still too easy on myself.
If your behavior is learned, mine is innate. This way of life is the fate I was born into. It makes sense, then, that we'd be different.
I know that you're not as soft as I am. You see what you want and you go right for it.
I'm not so sure about that. I simply made a promise in exchange for the irreplaceable life that I loved and which loved me. I bloom outside this world. In order to make up for the life that I took, I became a worthy flower, and I stand proud to bloom like no other.
I see. So you want to change the world in order to prove your own worth?
This flower has taken 2 lives, each one of a kind. It's only natural that I'm worthy of changing the world. This is the first time that I've spoken of any such thing.
Feeling a bit better?
No, quite the contrary. My heart's feeling heavy, and it's all your fault, Isabelle.
Oh!
Huh? What indecorum?
It's the Jonas
What
Brothers!
do you want, Counter Solari?
Magus Covenant. Whose side are you on?
Answer wisely, or you will be eliminated.
Answer.
You're telling me I'm on someone's side? Pathetic. Such complete idiocy. Don't you know my other name?
Answer, Eleanor Gloria.
In that case, I will answer you as the Cosmic Flower.
Owned.
I bloom for myself alone. Gaze upon me in awe and reverence.
Your actions have been judged hostile, and you will therefore be eliminated.
You worthless descendants of fallen knights! Do you think this flower can be crushed that easily?
I'll back you up. I don't know who these people are, but they need to get out of here.
This is a dumb move by Counter Solari. Yeah. They're pretty dumb. Everybody in this act kind of is dumb. I'm not gonna lie to you. The only guy in this entire arc that's based is Nicola Adele. I love him. Hey, we got MC Mage. Nice. Eh. Random counter Solari just challenged the head of a guild. Yeah, and they're assassins. Shouldn't they be doing more, I don't know, like assassin shit? Why are they just like walking into places? They're dumb. Hey, where's Magissa, man? Man! Well, Acid Golem's not so bad.
If someone gives you attitude, melt their face off.
Melt their face off. They come in and ask you if you're a left Twix or a right Twix. I don't even know what Twix is. I've never had it before. What's Twix? Is that like a candy bar? I assume so.
I'm gonna need your soul for science.
It's a chocolate bar that comes into? Okay. I understand now. I understand it now.
So, can I experiment on you? Eesh, what a disaster.
It's like a Milky Way bar? I've never had that either. Never had a Milky Way bar. I've had Kit Kat. I know what Kit Kat is. Blast! They cleared? Yeah, don't worry about it.
Eat it away! You're done for. Stare truth in the eyes.
Unless they randomly have 9 damage here, we're good. Asukete! Anyway.
We do not fear death.
Wrecked. As usual.
Impressive, Eleanor.
Tell your master and tell your master well. Eleanor Gloria and the Magus Covenant will not participate in any earthly wars.
What was that?
There's nothing special to that technique. I simply manipulated gravity and blew them back.
They were from Counter Solari, weren't they? The Guild of Assassins.
Yeah, that's right. I swear, if they have enough free time to try ordering us around, they ought to be going after the Blade Rights instead.
Does that mean that Counter Solari and the others are going to kill each other?
What chocolate bars does Singapore have? We got Kit Kats, we got Mars bars, we got Snickers. But I've never had a Snickers. Snickers is less common, I think. We got Hershey's Kisses. We have Hershey's. I think that's it, basically.
That's a possibility, but not an inevitability. I don't have any other information. Sheesh, you're really concerned about this, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
This is quite a conundrum. This world isn't anything to you. No, wait. That's it, isn't it? It's that if
Oreo? No, Oreo is not a chocolate bar.
then your friends here would have no place to go.
But we do have Oreo.
You're not wrong, but there's more to it. It's hard to explain. Even putting my own goals aside, I can't help but worry about things.
Alright. I don't get it, but got it. I've got that I don't get it at all.
This is a great sentence.
Alright. I don't get it, but got it. I've got that I don't...
I love this sentence.
I won't worry and I won't waver. I will bloom as myself. I will bloom as a worthy flower. That I vowed. However, Isabelle, you should...
This story mode is taking longer than the other one.
The answer that you worry and waver over may be one that greatly surpasses my own. I doubt it, but it's possible.
All right, let's give this a shot then.
I'll clean up the mess that Counter Solari left behind. Please wait for a bit.
This land, that girl, Rowan, and you, Kyle. I don't know what to do about our future together.
What future together? He's dead! Leave him
I
alone!
know that I won't be able to stay like this for long. Counter Solari, the
What do you
Order of
mean,
Blade Right-
future
The
together?
wheels are turning here. I need to worry, and I need to waver. I have to find it, don't I? My answer.
He's fucking dead, man! Give it a break. Anyway, that was an interesting one, chat, insofar as literally nothing happened. So these two are the main story, and then here literally nothing happened. I guess we'll find out what happens in the dragon story next time. I have to actually edit a video. I'm almost done with it, so I gotta go do that. I'm actually gonna go get a coffee first, and then I'm gonna go do that. So thanks for tuning in, chat. Tomorrow we're playing Rowan's story, Pog, and if I'm actually, I have a plan to get dinner with a friend tomorrow at like 7 p.m. So I might be able to stream longer tomorrow, but it really depends if I finish the project I'm working on today. If I haven't finished the project I'm working on, then I have to keep doing that tomorrow, but yeah. Hopefully, if I finish it and I have time, tomorrow we can do multiple chapters. But for now, bye.